Hi DVC fan, Paul and Amy here, and we have finally made our way over to the newer refurbished villas at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. We are staying in a standard view deluxe studio, and we're really excited to show you the changes that took place during the refurbishment last year. If you like our content, please head over and check out our sponsors at the World of DVC, DVC Resale Market, where you can buy that Grand Floridian resale contract, Monera Financial, where we can help you finance that contract, and DVC Rental Store, where you can try before you buy or rent out your own points. So we're in the original Grand Floridian Villas building, and this building just went through a soft goods refurb last year. It was finished right around the time that they were working on the new villas at Big Pine Key. And this is basically the definition of a soft goods refurb. They didn't really touch anything like tables or furniture like that, but a lot of the soft goods, so we have a Murphy bed and the upholstery and the carpeting has changed. So we're going to show you what those changes look like so you know what to expect next time you stay here. So we're starting right in the entry hallway area here. This is a lock-off studio, so right here to my right, that is the door that would lead into the one bedroom if you booked a two-bedroom lock-off. What I really do like about this area is it's just very big and open. Nothing has really changed here. The flooring and the walls and everything is still the same, but still a great space. And if you don't have a lock-off, you can store some luggage and stuff over here. So all the studios here do have this closet space, and it is a nice storage area. We've got some shelving on the side here, and then a place to hang clothes, extra pillows and blankets at the top. Something that Grand Floridian does that some of the other DVC resorts do not do are the robes. And that's a really nice touch to kind of make your stay a little more elevated. All right, so we're here in the bathroom, and the great thing about Grand Floridian Villas, especially the studios, is that we have kind of a split bathroom situation where we've got this nice walk-in shower right here behind me, a sink on the left, and then behind Paul, which we'll look at in a second, is kind of another bathroom area where we have a tub shower combo and then the toilet, and you can actually close the door and close the two sides off from each other so that you have two separate places to get ready. So not much has changed in this bathroom. They haven't really done any renovations. It still looks beautiful. But something that we did notice in our villa is that the TV that used to be in this mirror is gone. And the way we know is, first, we can't find the remote anywhere. And second, you could see the outline before, and it's definitely not here. Now, we're not 100% sure if they took them out and replaced them all with new mirrors. This mirror doesn't look particularly new. So, or if it's just our room. So let us know in the comments if you know for sure if they took those out for all of them, but we're not quite sure yet. So not a lot of changes in the kitchenette. Everything is pretty much the same except the appliances. And so what we're mostly noticing is here, the coffee pot, we have a Keurig Mini. So this is different from what we just had at Animal Kingdom. We stayed at Jumbo House last weekend and we had the big full Mr. Coffee Pot. This is a single serve Keurig and you have to put water in it every single time that you use it. They are the same ones that they just put in Big Pine Key. So that's something to keep in mind. No more big coffee pot over here. You have the K-Cup single server. Something else is that I looked and I was thinking this looked really different down here, and it's because before they used to have a big white fridge that kind of filled in all this space, but they have replaced the refrigerators, the mini fridges. It is a lot smaller of a refrigerator, but it is brand new and it does have a decent amount of space in it. Now there is no freezer up the top, but I went back and checked and there was no freezer before, so you didn't lose that. One last thing before we move on from the kitchenette, there are ceramic mugs in here. So we haven't seen them in very many resorts, but it's nice to have them here. Okay, so aside from the very cute new plaid headboard, I like that. That's very Mary Poppins-esque to me. But the bed, the rest of the bed is pretty much the same frame as it had been before. So we've got this older wooden bed frame. It does have some storage though. So we've got a drawer here and it is a decent sized drawer to add some storage to your room. That drawer over there on the side, you can't open that at all because it runs into the nightstand. But then around the side here in front of the bed, even though it's not one of those platform beds, you can move over this panel and you can slide your luggage underneath the bed. The nightstand is still the older nightstand that was here, so these weren't part of the refurbishment, so it is a little outdated in terms of the charging technology. You've got one USB and two regular outlets, and there's just the one nightstand. All right, we do have the newer TVs, the really nice big flat screen with the new TV technology, and then we've still got the same piece of furniture here for that fifth sleeper. So this is the same that it's been before. But what I do like about this one is it is easy to open with just one hand. I can go ahead and pull that down. And then you've got another bar that you have to bring out, but I'll just leave that one up here. Love the artwork of Dumbo back here. Our table and chairs, the table is still the same, but the chairs have been reupholstered. That's kind of a common theme with these soft good refurbishments is they actually take the existing chairs and they just reupholster them. But they do look nice, and I don't know if Paul's gonna make his way down here, but the carpeting has also been changed and I really like it. It's just very clean looking. One of the best additions that they've been adding to these newly refurbished rooms are the Murphy beds. So instead of that pull-out couch, we've got a couch here that can then pull down into a real bed with a real mattress. We also really appreciate that they did kind of go the extra mile up at the top and they added some crown molding, so it kind of ties into the rest of the room with the crown molding all around and the tray ceiling. But one thing we have noticed is the absence of really any kind of splash of color. You know, some throw pillows would really liven this area up a little bit. And then they also took out the coffee table, right? We don't have any kind of stand or anything in front of this couch to sit things. All right, so we opened the Murphy bed and we've got a nice picture of Cherry Tree Lane. I like the Mary Poppins touches that they have added into these villas and the ones at Big Pine Key. This Murphy bed, just like the one at Boulder Ridge, has an outlet, or not an outlet, sorry, a switch that we can turn on and add some lighting up the top. But, you know, it's surprising that these have electric to them, as Paul pointed out to me, but they didn't go the extra step and add some charging like there is at Riviera, especially with the Tower Studios. And that's a shame because there's not a whole lot of charging right here. So if you're staying in the Murphy bed, you're gonna have to share some charging with this bed or over there. All right, we're on the 4th floor and this is a standard view deluxe studio. And one of the things I really love about Grand Floridian, the original villas, is The standard views are mostly all monorail views, but we've got this beautiful view of the monorail. We've got this view of the wedding pavilion. We actually just saw a bride coming out. And then over here, we're on the corner, so we can see the Seven Seas Lagoon. We can see the Polynesian. We do have some construction noise behind us because we can see the tower being built, but really can't go wrong with these villas, the standard views. You really get some great views. All right, to talk about the point cost at Grand Floridian, especially for this room, it is a little bit of a higher costing resort, but we paid 26 points for tonight. It is a weekend night, and it is during the second to highest season. So the only season higher than this one is just Christmas and Easter. But you can get this room for as little as 16 points a night, which isn't too bad. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like our content, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, you can follow in on the conversation on the DVC Fan Facebook group and on dvcfan.com.